Well, MON, MON is bored. Well, I guess I ruined that momentum now that I moved the mouse, but if I wait a bit, let's see if anyone else complains.
How tedious all this becomes.
There we go. Again, I had never seen this before, that they would actually complain about you being inactive. So that's that was a new discovery for me this run.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Now,
You have but to ask.
I feel we are perhaps slightly under-geared and slightly under-leveled, at least my main character.
Orion would be proud of your
Case of
actions.
my main character. The protagonist should probably focus on gaining some levels, but then again, Peldvale and the Cloakwoods are filled with optional things that we are going to do essentially. So I don't really see that's a problem right now.
It shall be as you wish.
No, wait, Cloakwood is late, isn't it? Anyway.
My blade will burn down the side.
How may I be of assistance?
Many arrows left. So, who has arrows? Barely anyone.
What is it this time?
Hero Links is probably some of the more
I shall
perfect
attend to it in a trice.
XP grinding monsters. Simply
My
because they
honor with
really suck at
helms.
combat and they come in droves and give a little bit of XP. Not ideal, though of course the ideal thing to do is to complete quests.
Yes? You have but to ask.
Right, I don't remember anything about Peldvale, but I think if we just walk around for a bit... Whoa! We might have Khalid get killed.
You have need of me?
I do actually. Dorothy. Arrows, or biting arrows, whatever they're called.
Yes? Oh, I thought really not. If none of
For the glory of Helm!
Oh, nice. Wait, do I have AI again? I do. Okay, that needs to be turned off, otherwise I will continuously interrupt casters doing... trying to heal people or attacking, so... Yeah.
How may I be of assistance?
Something needs to be
It shall
done.
be as you wish.
Black bears. Maybe not a super good idea, but if we save
You have need if none are better.
and
What is it this? It shall be as you wish. Yes?
attack,
I shall attend to it in a trice. How may I be of assistance?
see just exactly how bad idea this is.
My blade will
fairly bad idea.
Size.
If we can kite. We could
What is it
kite.
this time?
Right. Good.
Nature's servant awaits.
Because we want XP. Like, we just need a little bit more for the protagonist to level. So wouldn't be too mad about it if he did.
Yes?
You already did that. Okay. Pretty close now on the fighter. And what's good with that is, of course, primarily is that it will go from 8 HP in total
How may I
to
be
some
of
other
assistance?
number, say 16 at least. Hopefully.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
So yeah. I was talking about looking up Peldvale, wasn't I? Let's see about it. Okay, Peld. That ought to be this one then. 2 and 3. Right. Right. Viconia. When you approach this spot, Viconia, neutral evil drow elf female cleric will run up to you and ask you to protect her because she's being chased by the flaming fist mercenary. The mercenary will then show up and accuse her of murder. You can take a side in the dispute. If you side with the mercenary, then Viconia will attack you and you'll earn 100 XP when she dies. If you side with Viconia, then kill the mercenary and you'll earn 250 XP and not cost you any reputation. However, if you add Viconia to the party, then you lose 2 reputation points. Right. Perhaps we could be as cheeky as doing both. First we'll fight for her, and then we'll simply slay her. Yeah, I think that sounds reasonably evil for a lawfully good character.
What is it this time?
Yeah.
You have but to ask.
There we go.
Help me! If you don't help me, they'll kill me!
I serve the flaming fist. For the glory of Helm!
Good. And now then, if we can make a quick save, yeah, we could. Let's kill her.
Let's give them a right thrashing. Yes? I shall
So
attend to it in
evil.
a trice.
Oh well, that's
Can I give
that's
none
how
of
it
that,
goes, I guess. And this is also Baldur's Gate for you, but you know, eventually they figure things out and move aside. Right, so now we have a better armor, so we can toss this one. Let's get to a spare sword about. Around, rather. Again, don't know if this does anything, but I'm gonna have it wear it.
How may I be of assistance?
Oh well, I'm having my
I shall
I'm having a
attend to
good
it in
time.
trice.
I'm playing the game on my own terms. Right, the only thing interesting here is number 2 and 3. So 2 is the Terry Gilliam's film Jabberwocky thing, but other than that, we need to find Riken. Warhammer +1. I don't know, but I think no, he knew Axis, right? Axis and Morning Star is not the same as Warhammer.
What is it
Well,
this time?
okay.
You have but to ask.
Just going to have to improvise. Of course, it's a ridiculously terrible idea to have Khalid fight with 9 out of 20 HP, but then again, my character has 8 HP, so...
Thought's really not in this. You have need of me?
Right, you're supposed to be the tank, homie. You have to go first.
Why me?
Yes? You have but to ask.
Quite right. So here we need to go around. I mean, this game is great and all, but for someone who's already played through the main story twice, I really enjoy following the walkthroughs for sheer speediness, really, to get through it and get to the juicy bits. It is nice to just walk around in a kind of a not open world, but a rather decorated and elaborated world. It's nice. I enjoy it. But
How may I be of assistance?
Sure.
My spleen! Alas,
don't die on me, come on. Good.
what is it this time? You have but to ask.
Excellent. So...
Yeah.
always good to have extra swords around when they can break. So don't mind me. Okay.
Yes?
Now it feels high time to rest. Hopefully we won't die. Let's have a proper save. Okay. And then let's have another rest.
So I kicked him in the head till he was
Okay.
dead.
Where's AI on again?
We follow the righteous path, the path of hell.
There we go.
Yes, oh omnipresent
Wait.
authority figure.
Wait, I just realized something. Let's load. I just realized something. What we need to do first is for her to actually activate a third Cure Light Wounds. Right. There we go. Because of the ring she got earlier.
How
Okay.
may I be of assistance?
Quick save. Catastrophic. Why is AI on again? It's a bit annoying.
My thought's really not in this.
If everyone survives, it's just free XP, so I don't mind. Cool.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Okay, let's try again.
You are startled out of sleep with a chill,
Right.
though the night is warm and calm. It is though someone has walked across your grave, and for a moment you wonder if it was you. With this thought, the ground beneath you opens, and you are swept into the dark. When light returns, you do not find its presence comforting. Before you lay the empty mines of Nashkel, cleansed by your previous passage. You move through walls and floors alike, descending deeper and deeper, until a bloated figure comes into view. Mullahay, in no better shape than you left him, stands motionless before you. Held from whatever afterlife calls it, this foul apparition has been waiting for you. A dagger of bone hovers before it, ready for a willing hand to drive it deep. Had this creature breath, you are sure it would be hurling curses. It waits for the kill, a death beyond death, and knows no hope. You turn your back on the blade, and it clatters to the floor. Punishment enough shall find this creature in the land of the dead. You need not inflict any more upon him. Surprised and thankful, the visage of Mullahay hobbles forward and through you, off to whatever fate it deserves. Perhaps for safekeeping, it leaves a part of itself behind. It is a spark of hope that fills a space within you, a dagger-shaped hole you did not know was empty. There is a cry of rage from the depths, and the dagger of bone launches itself through the air. Your heart, its target. You awake just as it should have struck, and the cold sweat that covers you stings your eyes. A disapproving voice lingers in your ears, though it should have disappeared with the dream. You will learn.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead. What is it
Okay,
that you have
so
to
I
ask?
learned
Yes?
a new skill of some kind.
How may I be of assistance? So I kicked him in the head till he was
Come on.
For the fallen!
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the XP here, but
For the fallen!
it's starting to be a little bit silly.
Let's give them a right
For
thrash.
the fallen!
I am in need of aid.
All I really want is to sleep.
What is it this
Know what I
time?
mean? Okay, good. So I've leveled up my fighter class. Well, I am multi-class, I guess, but 2 hit points? Seriously? Okay, well... I mean, yeah, okay, fine. I mean, I get more hit points when I level this anyway, so I guess that makes sense.
Yes, it shall be as you wish.
Okay, please let me sleep. Thank you. So,
Nature's servant awaits.
okay, so will you cast spells on rest now? Yeah. Good.
Yes, O omnipresent authority figure.
My honor is my right.
There we go.
Can I can, but try.
How may I? You have but to ask.
You have need of me? I can, but try.
Kelly's gonna be my picker-up. Picker-upper. Oh, really?
What is it this time?
My blade will
My
cut you
heart's
down to
really not in
size.
this.
I feel like I just healed him and now he's wounded again, you know?
Yes?
I'll do my best.
Right.
How may I be of assistance? What is it
Wait.
this
So,
time?
need Khalid. That will suffice.
It shall
Quick
be as you
save.
wish.
Find the laddies we're looking for. Right, this is the well, the quip really. Let's see what it is.
Hello.
Okay, here's the real deal though. I think you can't convince him of anything. Okay. I am tempted though to just kill them. Might be way easier said than done. Yeah, we shall find out.
How may I be of assistance?
So I imagine this boyo needs to go first.
What you want?
You've a task?
Yeah. Well, no.
My blade
Just,
will cut you down to size.
I
attack.
don't want to talk.
I don't wanna talk.
Can I?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm sorry. That joke's getting old though, isn't it?
me strength!
What is it this time?
Not feeling too good. Go pester someone else. Sure.
You have need of me? Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yes?
Let's give them a right crack!
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
By Helm! For the glory of Helm! With Helm's peace.
Yes?
I need an arrow. I don't want
How
to
may I
talk.
be of assistance?
My blade will cut you down
What
to
is it this
size.
time?
Nice.
It shall be as you wish.
Right.
Go pester. All right.
Very nice.
Yes?
Suppose Khalid can loot
Can
the
I help
scouts.
if none are better?
Some arrows are also good.
How may I be of assistance? What is it this time? You have but
Right.
to ask.
We should probably rest again.
So I kicked him in the
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yes? You have but to ask.
Go.
You've a task?
How may I be of assistance?
That's it.
What is it this time? It shall be as you wish.
You have been waylaid by
For
enemies
the
and must defend
fallen!
yourself.
Yes? You have but to ask.
Pretty dangerous animals. Yeah, I'm gonna reload this and hope for a better
How
outcome.
may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
You have been waylaid
You
by
have but
enemies
to
Really?
ask.
and must defend
What is it
yourself.
this time? Yes?
Can I help you?
How may I be of assistance?
Didn't work.
Lest nature as you direct.
This dwarf's
What is
not
it this time?
feeling too good. All right. Do good as always.
You have need of me?
Vomit.
I do have an antidote. Oh, it's okay, okay. I mean, technically you can just rest him again, but then you have to travel back and
How may I
forth.
be of assistance? What is it this time?
Let's try this again.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. Save here. Because you can fool them. Well, you can succeed by fooling them to get very close to the leaders and stuff, so we'll probably do that.
You have a task.
My blade will cut you down to size. My blade will cut you down to size.
My honor. Yeah.
Alright, and somehow I messed up the
Yes?
sound of my voice during this gameplay
You
here.
have but to ask.
So I'm just gonna post-produce some voiceover in this case. I think I was a little bit shocked to meet some skeletons, not that it mattered
Give them a
much,
right
but if I recall correctly, I was like, why are there skeletons here? But then again, why not? It's favorite. So, there, if you find ruins, you probably find some sort of undead creature or another. So, yeah.
What is it this
And
time?
of course, if I were a group of bandits, an organization of bandits, I'd probably find places long abandoned, like a ruin, and then and set up camp in the vicinity of such a place where people don't commonly, well, walk in. So, or walk by, for that mean, or walk by. So yeah. Not much to say. Yeah, right. I was wrong about the fact that I thought I could still fool the bandits somehow, but that boat sailed now that you killed the guy in Peldvale. He was your ticket in, and if you kill him, everyone's hostile, and there's no way to convince them that you aren't hostile to them. So we are, and yeah, we're just gonna slay. We came to slay, like the beloved Jonathan Ness would say. So yeah. And we did. We really did. So yeah, here we are. Bandits come out. It's just a joke, really. There is like one mini boss just outside the main
How may I be of assistance?
tent. Sorry,
I shall attend to it in a trice.
that's tent in English. Mad brain. Just outside the main tent there is this mini boss, and then inside of the tent, obviously, you have the real boss. Or the main boss, I should say. Both of them are quite real in so far as things in a game are real. But either way, there is some loot to be had. I don't recall if it's any good. So I think I just focus on killing the bandits and grabbing arrows whenever I could, and just really
Yes?
My blade will cut you down to size.
yeah, just really make sure I geared up with what was given to me.
You've a task.
But if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see in a moment, but I'm pretty sure that I didn't actually follow through on the boss fights yet, because I realized, hey, there are things I should probably do before this, yeah, I have to come back stronger than I am now. But yeah, shouldn't say too much. We'll let this play, and we'll see where we end up. By the way, I just
How
love
may I be of assistance?
the
What is it
voice
this time?
actress
It shall be
that
as you
plays Jaheira, because she can she can do that the like rockish, growlish noise or sound with her voice.
I
That
don't
roar
want to
like-
talk. Why me?
I can't really do it.
You're
I
a
can't
queer
really
fellow.
do it myself,
I've done
but
had enough of this.
she gets that distortion on her voice that
Yes?
yeah, just make it
Let's
sound
give
really
them a
badass.
right thrashing.
Whereas Khalid would be, you know, like, do I really have to do this? Or like, you know, better part of valor, and then he runs away.
How may I be of assistance?
Jaheira, it's like, yeah, bring it on. And yeah, I think they're a lovely couple. It's a lovely contrast, and yeah, it's wouldn't really be fun. Sorry, it wouldn't really be funny were it the other way around. But this way around, it really is funny, and a lot of women are real badasses, and I love that they thought of that, and they made sure to make that a part of this game. I think by far the coolest character in this entire game, as far as companions go, is Jaheira. As a person, that is. So yeah, you notice that Kelly died, so I reload and just did the fighting again. I just made a mistake. It's
What is it this time?
So yeah, no need to travel back and forth just to have him be resurrected. And then Kagain leveled up. So yeah, I decided to
It shall be as you wish.
focus on
You be quiet.
Let's give them a right
the sword
thrashing.
sheet style, if I remember correctly, or not. We'll find out here.
It shall be as you wish.
I did find a warhammer though, so yeah, that's what I chose. Because
What
the
you want?
warhammer is better than the axes I'd found so far, and I wasn't sure we'd even actually find an axe that would be better
I'm
than
gone.
those warhammers that we found. So, and we'll find, I think. So anyway, so that's why. I love the first thing he says is, "You'll be quiet." It's like, why did you disturb me? Why are you making noise? Anyway, easy kill. And unless I'm mistaken, this is the guy that you would go to if you had convinced them that you are one of them. First of all, you meet Tazok, or
It shall
whatever
be
his
as you
name
wish.
is, the boss man. But then you get sent to this tent, if memory serves, and you get to pick
You
up
have
like
but to ask.
some general loot that they like, equipment that they would give recruits. Pretty silly because clearly you don't need it, but it's just fun. So you would actually communicate with that hobgoblin that we just slew in that scenario.
Money.
Forward march.
Yep. This way.
Which, by the way, is also why he's named. He actually has a function in that scenario, in that parallel universe, so to speak, where we
How may I be of
try to
assistance?
infiltrate instead of just slay. Right.
You have but
I
to
think it's
ask.
somewhere hereabouts that I started to feel like actually maybe this is not the best time to do the fights, the boss fights.
I'm getting weaker. You have needed me?
Yes, O omnipresent
I
authority
need an
figure.
arrow.
Helm.
For the
Right, and these boyos had been
I care not.
yeah,
I've done
he
had
lets you know,
enough.
he'll be like, well, why are you in this cave even? They're like, well, you know, we've been naughty. So it's like, oh, okay. And yeah, apparently AI has been turned on again, which is a bit annoying, but it's what it
I
is.
don't want to talk.
And
Yes?
I really don't think I minded in this case because, yeah, came to slay anyway, so.
Go past why me?
How may I be of it shall be as you wish? What is it that it shall be as you wish?
I'm sorry, this never gets old for me, but I won't do it again, I promise.
Yes? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Go pester someone else. He's so nice, isn't he? Right, something I love with the Gnolls is that they sound really, really frightening. I mean, they're huge looking. They're like, die, scum, and then they bark at you like, yeah. It's I think they really nailed that. It feels really, really threatening, really frightening even.
How may I
To face off and all. And yeah, very cool sound effects, very cool voice works.
For the glory of Helm! Let's give them a right
I'm not sure I'll notice yet if I have AI, but as you can see, it's glowing. Yeah, now I noticed. Okay, good. There we go. Now, because again, it's just annoying, you know, if you have AI set to on, they will do things, and then they might start, you know, casting a spell, and then you not seeing that clicks, so that they walk somewhere, and then the spell gets interrupted, and you lose that spell for the until you have had a proper rest. So
you have but to ask.
yeah, I never really use AI on purpose. It's not that it's bad; it's just that if AI is being used, then I have to just, you know, leave everything to chance. Whereas if AI is turned off, I can pause and I can micromanage things as the battle unfolds, which I find is more.
Yes?
That's my way of playing.
How may I be of assistance?
But I actually think that although I don't use it, I believe that the AI system is fairly good. Like they know what they're doing, let's say. But I commonly like to have all the options.
What is it this time?
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Yes?
Gain's almost dead.
Really not in this.
How may I be
Some
of you have
reason.
but to ask?
I'm gone.
Yeah, right, because he regenerates health, so he doesn't need to be healed. He just needs to stand there for a bit, and his health will tick up again. That's why it doesn't really matter very much.
Yes, oh
Just to be safe,
authority figure.
give him a heal.
By Helm!
So yeah, what's good with
What you
this,
want?
with
I'm
these
gone.
lackeys of the
What is
of
it that I shall
Tazok
attend
is
to it in a
that
trice?
they drop a lot of arrows, and at this point in the game we don't want to waste money buying stuff, so it's really nice to get some arrows back after fights.
Here I need healing, lest I not survive.
Right. Let's see what happens now then.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I think this is a place where we have to reload a lot because they just slake again. Yeah, so here's the boss. And this is the point where I decide to just leave it all alone for a while
Nature's
and
servant awaits.
come back later. So for those of you who don't know, Jaheira is a true neutral druid.
I shall attend to it
So
in a
she
trice.
believes, it's probably a lot more complex than this, but
My
she
honor
believes
is my life.
in nature having its way.
Yes,
Like she
oh,
believes that everything that
omnipresent
civilization does is virtually interfering with what nature would have done, and therefore it's a blight upon the earth. So she would continuously make comments like that, like this hole in the ground is a wound in Mother Earth, and had I the power, I would plug it.
What is it this time?
That's essentially what she's saying, because
You have but to
in
ask.
her mind and to druids generally. Oopsie. To druids generally, that's the worldview. Nature should have the option to run its course, and it's the druid's responsibility to make sure that that is indeed the natural order of things is upheld. Way far beyond anything that civilization is doing. It's more important that nature gets to run its course. You know, I think it's an interesting point of view if we talk about like modern day society and climate and yeah, I think it's a really interesting point of view for us to consider as well. Although it's of course not the same thing as what goes on in Faerun. Anyway,
Can I someone else?
a lot of the characters in this game really do reflect some essential attributes that we as humans actually have and share with them. Again, is very selfish, I guess. He doesn't really do anything unless there's personal benefit, personal gain to be had, and he doesn't like to be a good doer. Sorry, a do-gooder.
Feeling too good.
Do-gooder, right? Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. And but I think there's something to learn from selfish people too, even though I don't particularly feel being selfish in and of itself is a good thing. As you can see, this fight did not go the way I would have wanted it to go, so I realized my character has just been standing there ever since he healed Limbo and not done anything. So I reloaded once more, and I think, yeah, again, I foreshadowed this, I don't know, 4 times now, that I decided to simply not take this fight now, to simply come back some other time.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
You're a queer fellow.
What is it this time? How may I be of assistance? I shall tend to the trust. My honor is my life. What is it this time? I shall tend to the trust.
Right, so having fast forwarded a bit, we can see that I simply like, well, actually, you know what? There's no need to do this now. Let's just leave. Really, let's see if there's any loot, and then we'll just leave. So that's what I do here.
You have to ask.
So I decided to go back to the friendly armor inn.
You have but to ask.
Glitter gold guide your eye on your trip.
Which is a good place to identify this beauty. So we have a taco +1 and damage +2 warhammer for Kagain to use, and also we identify some arrows because we don't have enough lore for our characters yet for them to recognize what type of arrow it is. So that's bound to lore. Lore, to sure I pronounce it in an understandable way. The lore is that determines that. Which I think I really knew. I just forgot about it. So I was really confused. Like, why can't my character, who is already identified fire arrows, recognize that this other bunch of fire arrows indeed are the same thing? But you know, it's a mechanic in the game. Yeah, things are harder in the beginning because you don't succeed with everything that you will eventually. The more XP you gain and the wiser you become as a character. So I actually like that. I support it completely. And right now I realize that, oh wait, Kagane's axe has been broken for a while. But it doesn't matter now, because now he has a +1 Warhammer, which will not break because it is +1. And that's why we save a few swords in Ajantis' inventory, because
Yes,
he does
it
not.
shall
We
be as
haven't
you
found
wish.
a magical
It shall be
two-handed
as you
sword
wish.
yet, so his sword will break eventually. Yeah.
It shall be as you wish.
I think this might be a good place to end the video for now. We'll sell some things and we'll have ourselves a rest and continue in the next episode. I hope you had a good time. Please remember to like and subscribe if you really enjoyed watching this video. And before we part ways, please do remember to take good care of yourself. Until next time, alright? Okay, bye bye.